What's going on, guys? My name is Pseychie, and welcome back to another episode of Richy's podcast. Today, we're going to be doing an anime tier list with my good buddy Devin. How are you doing today?
Yo, how's it going?
It's been a while.
It's been a while since the first one, yeah, but glad
Yeah.
to be here.
Awesome. So, I know this is a very different type of content that we're doing, so we might as well go into kind of how we're going to rate each and every anime. Because, let's be honest here, I only watch good anime, and I'm assuming Devin does as well.
I mean, that's true, but do keep in mind that we've kind of shortened down the list a little bit because, I mean, obviously we're not going to list every single anime we've watched, so.
Yeah, we're just trying to be relatable, you know. Just keep it to the popular ones.
Yeah, so we picked like around 20 animes, so we're going to be ranking those.
Sure. So we just have S, A, B, C, and then for the D tier, it's not really. It just means we dropped it because it didn't appeal to us personally, and it's kind of just there to kind of create drama.
Yep. So, yeah, and then we'll give our reasoning why we dropped it and whatnot, so.
Sure. So, okay, let's start out with the first one, which is going to be pretty general, and I'm assuming a lot of people have seen it too, and that is Naruto.
Yep, Naruto. So both of us, I mean, we both watched it, right? Like both the original and the Shippuden one.
Okay, but not the fillers. Let's just be real here.
Oh no, I watched the fillers.
Oh, you did?
No, yeah, I watched.
Oh
no, because like when I was watching Shippuden, it was back when they were like releasing a new episode every like Tuesday night. And
I see.
It was like pretty much like a religion for me. I was like every Tuesday I was watching the new episode. So,
how many times did you see what was his name? Kabuto. How many times did you see him die?
I think remember not too much. No. Like a lot of the fillers was basically like a rerun of episodes of Kakashi's past and stuff. Like
So how many times did you see his past?
Yeah, probably like 10 times. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure like there came to a point where they literally where it was pretty much rerun. They were running the same exact episode like the last couple fillers before. Like they were literally rerunning the same episode. So
so what are we thinking on this? I'm thinking B tier. I mean, I liked it, but you know, it's not that good. Is what I'm saying.
So why is it not that good?
I feel like it does has its moments, but some of especially the last war arc, I don't want to go into spoilers too much. It's just a lot of it is dragged out, I feel.
I mean, that's just one specific war arc. I think overall, like if you can consider the storyline, the character development, I mean, granted it's like 500, 600 episodes long or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of good character development, but I would say that I would probably put that like a low A tier.
A low A? Okay, yeah.
I feel like it deserves A. I mean, I think it deserves A because, you know, there's great plot. I mean, think about the pain arc. I mean, the war arc was kind of dragged on for sure, but there's still some good moments there as well. Like everything.
The pain arc was good. I like that.
Pain arc was really good. That's why I'm thinking A tier because that arc alone brings it up quite a bit. So.
Okay, I can go with a low A. That's fine by me.
All right, cool. Let's put on A.
Okay. Let's see what we have next.
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Hunter x Hunter, I'm just gonna say it right now. I think that's S tier. I'm sorry, but
I agree. I would say it is S tier.
I mean, this is just one of those animes where you don't really have to talk too much about it. You just kind of got to go watch it and just enjoy it. You know what I mean?
For sure. I will
say though that it starts a little bit slow initially, but then it does pick up the pace. So.
Nah, I thought it was like enjoyable throughout. Like it was fine. Because consistency is what I really like.
No, I think it's enjoyable too, but I think for the general person, like they may think like the beginning of the anime, they might think it's like a typical isekai, like a typical Naruto or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's why people might not like it as much because they're like, oh, it's like a typical shonen anime.
I didn't have a problem with that, but I can see how some people would think that way.
I didn't have a problem with it either. But I just think most people might think, if they just watch the first portion of it, they might think, oh, it's just another Naruto or another fairy tale or whatever. So
okay, but it's not. I mean, it's up there for a reason, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's tier. I'm sorry. So,
there we go.
Yeah, that's tier. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Demon Slayer. So this one's pretty recent. I remember when I was the first season. I was watching it as it came out, so it was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Um, I
I've
guess actually, do you want to go first?
yeah. So I was just gonna say like I've watched a movie first, which was Fire, and then I watched the actual series, which is kind of the opposite ordering there, but. The movie was fine, but since this is basically season 1, right, that we're judging on. So season 1,
Yeah.
it didn't really come up to my expectations because of the movie. The movie was so fire, so it
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of
Okay.
lowered my expectations for the series because I watched the movie first. I'm thinking B tier. I'm thinking B tier.
Well, I never watched the movie, so like it's fine because
Yeah,
it doesn't really try to do anything too different or unique. But
yeah.
the thing is, it's just very enjoyable.
Like, don't get me wrong. I liked it. I liked the season 1, but it's just in comparison to the movie, it wasn't like I had higher expectations, right?
Oh, I see what you
So,
mean.
I'm thinking B tier. What are you thinking?
I was thinking A tier. Well, I haven't seen the movie yet,
Oh, if you're thinking
but
A tier, you're probably thinking the movie's like S tier then. But okay, yeah, let's put it A tier then. I'm down.
sure. Yeah, I thought it was enjoyable. I mean, it's not 100, but it's enjoyable. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, what do we have?
AOT, Attack on
Attack on
Titan.
Titan. Attack on Titan. Okay. So first of all, I just have to say I didn't watch season 3, season 4. I don't even know. Wait, is this? Are we doing the whole series or what?
Um, well, just from my personal experience, I watched the first section of season 4. Well, at least just whatever's came out already.
Yeah.
But I would say it's good. It's definitely up there. It does something really different. It subverts a lot of expectations, especially with season 4.
Hmm.
But this is one of those shows that when it goes, like as the seasons go on, it is going to improve.
Yeah.
So I would say it's actually worth sitting through the first 2 seasons, which is pretty good, but it may not be up to some people's standards. But once it starts picking up later on, then it gets really, really good.
See, I have a different perspective because I didn't watch season 3, season 4. I only watched the first 2 seasons. I thought the first 2 seasons were pretty good. I thought they were
Oh,
pretty good.
then you'll love the later ones.
No,
But I'm
I
thinking,
know. I've heard of the later ones, but like, think about it. Season 1 is what got a lot of people into anime. It's kind of like One Punch Man. Like those were kind of like the gateways for people who never watched anime before, and then they watched the season 1 of One Punch Man or Attack on Titan, and then they got into anime. So it's obviously pretty good. And then season 2, there's that one specific scene. Shit, I don't want to spoil it. It's like, okay, I won't spoil it, but this is one scene where some people transformed, and then you're like, oh damn, you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, it's been a while, but
When the two people transformed, but yeah.
I would say it's A tier. I would put
Yeah,
Attack on Titan
I'll put A tier. I'll put A tier.
Yeah,
From
that's
judging from
fine.
what I've seen, I'm thinking it's A tier, but season 3, season 4, I don't know. So
Okay, sure. Next up we have Parasite. I haven't
Parasite the
seen this in a
Maximum.
while.
It's good. I'm thinking A tier. Like off the bat, I'm just thinking A tier.
I really don't remember too much about it.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, but it was like a super long time ago.
Okay, I watched it a long time ago too. I've rewatched it too. Like it's just that good, but like I rewatched it like once, but yeah, good soundtrack from the anime, good characters, good storyline, like good plot. And there's like bits in the anime where it kind of like not really teaches you life lessons, but kind of like talks about life and like more like philosophical ideas. I don't want to spoil it, but it's like very
Sure.
thought provoking to say the least. So I'd say it's A tier. What are you
Yeah,
thinking?
okay. I'll just go with whatever you go with because I don't remember too much about it. I just remember it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Sure. I mean, I'm down putting it A. So, next one is Mars of Destruction. Oh, jeez. I
So
mean,
You want to talk about this?
so this is an anime series that's 1 episode long,
Yeah, one episode, 20
and it's
minutes.
pretty fire. It's pretty fire. I'll be honest with you. Like,
Especially that one death scene. I remember.
okay, so this is the anime. Like, if you had like a long day of work and you just wanted to chill and relax and have a couple laughs, watch Mars of Destruction. This thing will definitely make you laugh. It's a great comedy anime.
Oh yeah.
It's a great comedy anime. In terms of comedy, I'll put it S tier, but in terms of everything else, I'm putting it like C or D tier. If I'm
Okay.
being realistic, I don't want to like finesse anyone here. So,
Okay, that's fair.
but what are you thinking?
Dude, I think you should have put a tier on top of S, to be honest.
Okay, so should we put this S tier?
No, put it on top of S tier.
Okay, I'll put it in front. I'll put it in front of Hunter x Hunter. How about that?
Just replace the S icon with it.
I unfortunately
Okay.
can't do that there. So, but I'll put it on like in front of Hunter x Hunter because it's just so good.
All right. So next up we have My Hero Academia. So if I'm gonna be honest, this was one of the few anime I actually dropped.
Wow, Richie dropped it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't get me wrong, I do like myself like a good shonen anime. I just think that the premise of it feels a little bit generic, but that might just be me.
Yeah,
Because I feel like for like a protagonist, you can't have them just be like a fully really likable one. I feel like they should have some kind of flaws that really makes them unique.
but he does have flaws though. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about Deku.
Oh,
Right,
that's his
the
name?
main
Oh, yeah,
character.
yeah, I remember.
Or yeah, or is it Midorima or Midoriya or something? But people call him Deku. But he does have
I'm not
flaws.
saying it's bad. I'm just saying it didn't appeal to me. But do you have a different opinion on it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think to rebuttal here, I mean, I think the main character does have flaws. Like he gets super OP with this ability he gave. Well, it actually has a major flaw because the ability that he has isn't even his own ability. It's like someone gave it to him, number one. And number
Mhm.
two, without that ability, like he was literally nothing. Like he was like bullied for not having an ability. And that's just in a society where everyone has an ability pretty much. And if you don't, you're like an outlier.
I see.
And even though he got the gifted ability that's like quote unquote OP, there's like a big drawback because he gets injured really badly afterwards because he can't control it. It's kind of like the Nine Tails in Naruto. He couldn't really control it in a sense. Not exactly, but in a sense. So he does have flaws. I mean, how many episodes have you watched?
I think it was 6.
Okay. So you watched 6 episodes. You haven't really got too far in it. Once you actually like pass that first season and get on to second season, third season, you're gonna see it's pretty different compared to the typical shonen. I know what you mean. It does seem like a generic shonen, but it's different. It's different if you actually watch it a little bit further.
Okay.
But I don't know. You're saying D tier because you dropped it.
What about you? Like, where would you rate it if you were?
Oh, that's hard. I haven't watched like the new seasons. I think I watched like first 2 or 3. I don't know how many seasons are out right now, but geez, I think I would put it 8. Yeah, I'd probably put it 8 tier, honestly. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Like after the first season, I'd probably say like B tier. But then after like the second and third season, there were some really good scenes that makes you like it's really good. So I would say A tier.
Well, this is my list.
So D tier.
We need something on the D. I'm not saying it's bad. I need to re-emphasize that.
That's fine.
I'm just saying it didn't appeal to me personally.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's put it D tier.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is One Punch Man.
And you watch this one, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What's the vibe?
I'm thinking A tier on this. It's very enjoyable because it's only like 12 episodes, at least for the first season. But it's a very interesting premise.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have like this dynamic of some heroes in the guild, whatever. They don't want to rank up because they're already so popular in the previous rank. And I just think it's such an interesting take.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, not to spoil it too much. I mean, there's this one guy in the A tier that's kind of like the gate. What's it called? Like the gateway or the gate holder?
I don't remember, but
anyway, he's like preventing other people to be S tier because he doesn't believe people are worthy enough.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he's an S tier person, he just holds the A tier. And then there's,
oh yeah, that's what it was about.
Yeah, and then there's a guy that was B tier, or this girl that was B tier who's exactly what you described. Like they didn't want to go to A tier because B tier is like, you know, they have like a whole faction and everything. Did you watch season 2?
Nope, heard it sucked.
Oh really? I mean, it was pretty good. Okay, so here's the thing, Richard. So even though people say something sucks, you kind of don't really take their word as, you know, the truth. You kind of got to watch it and judge it for yourself because I heard it sucked too. But like when I watched it, because I watched it before people said it sucked, or maybe I just didn't, follow up on what was being said at the time. But I watched it before people said it was suck, and it was pretty good on as far as I could tell. Like it was pretty enjoyable for me. So.
Because from my experience, I know the first season was animated by I think it's Bone, the animation company.
I think it was Madhouse.
Oh, is it? I don't remember.
Pretty sure it was Madhouse.
But the second season wasn't animated by the same one, so it doesn't really quite compare.
But you didn't watch it yet. I mean, I'm saying you should definitely watch it when you get the chance to, because it's. I mean,
sure.
Other people's opinion, is not going to be the same as your experience.
Yeah, I just have very high expectations. That's all.
That's fair. But yeah, regardless, I'm thinking A tier.
Sure, A tier is fine.
It has potential to be S tier, honestly. In my opinion, it has potential.
Sure.
But yeah, so okay, sure, A tier.
Next up is something really similar, Mob Psycho 100.
Yeah, this is definitely very similar to One Punch Man. Overall, I think it's. I mean, I think I watched 2 seasons of it. How many seasons are out right now?
I think there's only 2 anyways.
Oh.
But I watched both.
I'm pretty sure I watched both. I think there's a 3rd season, honestly.
I don't think so. Unless
maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know. But I think I saw some like scenes I haven't seen before, like clips. But anyway. Overall, yeah, pretty similar in the sense that it's like a pretty OP dude. Geez, I forgot. Wait, what happened in Mob Psycho? What happened?
I think he only unlocks his true power when he like witnesses something that emotionally affects him in some way.
Yeah, that's pretty typical for
like the art style is similar to One Punch Man, but the premise is different enough that I would say it stands out.
It's similar to One Punch Man because the protagonist is like kind of emotionless, like Saitama is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they just got that blank face, and they're like OP as well. So that's what's similar about them. But yeah, good characters, pretty likable characters. In fact, good, pretty decent plot. I don't know. I as far as I liked it, I would say A tier. But like overall, if you objectively rank it, I mean, what was the plot? I don't even know still. What is the plot? Like, what's the whole storyline?
It's kind of different. There's not really a plot. Like the first half of the season, well, at least both of them, it's just everyday life for the characters.
Okay, so it's kind of like a slice of life, I guess.
Kind of, really. And then there's like a small arc near the end.
Okay.
But I liked it. I would say it's the same level as One Punch Man.
Sure. Yeah, I'll put A. Because I mean, we're going by what we like, so sure, I'll put it there.
Okay.
Death Note.
Ooh, classic.
Classic. I mean, this is a classic anime. I think everyone should watch it. It's a classic for a reason. But overall, not to spoil too much. I mean, good main character. I mean, this kind of the first time where the main character isn't like the good guy. You know what I mean?
But I feel like I was still rooting for him though.
Yeah, but that's what's good about the anime. It's like, even though he wasn't the good guy, you still kind of root for him, and you kind of think he's the good guy because of his ideology, right?
Yeah. I thought it was fine until a certain character died, and then it kind of fell off, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's so hard to talk about without spoiling anything, but basically, yeah, like basically the first half of the anime was good, but then the second half of the anime, it was still good, but in my opinion, it wasn't on par to the first half.
Yeah.
Because of the certain character you mentioned. So, I mean, regardless, I think that's it. Dude, so many A tiers. I'm thinking this A tier, dude. I'm thinking this A tier.
Yeah, because I don't think the next one's going to be A tier.
This is like top A tier, so.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the next one? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Haikyuu. Basically, I mean, do you want to give the breakdown?
Okay, would you agree that this is overhyped? Would you say Haikyuu is overhyped?
I mean, I don't know who's hyping this anime up, though. Like, is it people who actually play volleyball that's hyping this up?
Nah, I mean, I don't play volleyball. I watched it.
No, but you're not hyping it up, though. I mean, people who actually hype it up.
I don't know. I don't know anyone that hypes this up.
I know people. I know people who've like played volleyball and watched Haikyuu and they liked it. But again, I don't know if they like it just because they play volleyball and they're like, "Oh, great, there's a volleyball anime." But regardless, I definitely think it's overhyped. I don't know what the hype because I watched what. I mean, How many episodes of the first season? Like 25 episodes or something?
Yeah, I only watched until the third one, which is
I
them
think
facing off against this.
Face off against who?
It's some school. I don't remember the name.
Oh yeah, basically yeah, they're just off against schools. But I watched like the first 2 seasons, I think, and yeah, I really don't know what the hype is. Like, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's like one of those animes you just watch if you just need some recommendations and you just don't really care what you watch. But other than that, that's about as best as it gets in my opinion. So I'm thinking like, I mean, I'll give it B tier. Honestly,
B tier is fair.
I'll give it B tier because I don't think it's as bad as the C tier.
Oh
But
yeah,
B tier is like, yeah, I'll watch it, but it's just overhyped. So
yeah, I would agree.
but yeah,
Okay, next one is Steins Gate. This one I believe you didn't watch.
yeah, I didn't watch it, so I'll let you give the breakdown.
Okay, so this series is about time travel. I know some people don't really like time travel, but in terms of science fiction, this series really pushes the boundaries. In terms of like storytelling, it's the lore in terms of how they actually came to time travel. It's explained so well that using real theories and stuff, you could actually see how that would make sense, which is just insane because I have never seen any other series do that.
Okay, so what's the vibe on this one?
Oh, this is, I would say it's one of my top animes of all time. I would say S tier. But
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's ranked pretty high on anime list, right?
yeah,
Like,
I actually read the visual novel because it originated from that.
Oh, okay.
And it goes into a lot more details about the theories.
Okay. I mean, given that, yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, I haven't watched it, so I can't really give much of a breakdown.
Yeah,
so.
it is insane. The story is insane, by the way.
All right.
But yeah, that's just
cool.
my take, at least.
And then Promise Neverland.
Yeah, did you? I don't think you've seen this one as well.
I haven't seen this one, so you're gonna have to give another breakdown.
This was, I watched it. I think it came out in 2019. I don't quite remember, but in terms of enjoyment, it was really good. Assuming that you ignore the second season, of course. The second season kind of sucks. Actually, it sucks a lot. But it's basically about this group of kids that's kind of trapped inside this ranch house. And they're trying to escape and see what the outside world is like.
Okay.
So that's kind of the premise.
Wait, this is like a series, right? This isn't a movie?
Oh yeah, it's a series. It's like
Okay.
13 episodes.
Okay. So, how are you feeling on this one?
I would say for 13 episodes, it's pretty impressive. I would say it's A tier.
Okay. Let's put that A tier then.
Yeah, because
I mean,
I remember
I-
really
yeah.
enjoying it when it came out.
That's fair. Is that like a what genre is that? Like what does it fall under?
I'm not even sure actually. I guess like adventure, drama, maybe a little bit of
Adventure,
horror
okay.
too. But
Oh, okay. That might be on a to watch list for me, so we'll see. Next one is Charlotte. Yeah, we both watched this one, so
I was surprised that you watched this because it's pretty. It's not very well known.
dude, I watch a lot of random animes that I don't even know. Like, I mean, I typically lean towards animes that have like genres that that I enjoy typically. But I'm down to try random animes that I've never watched before, kind of open up my views. But I mean, this
Yeah.
one's a good one. This one's
It's
like
good.
It's
but
like a
I feel
fantasy
like,
anime, right?
Sorry, what?
It's like a fantasy anime.
Kind
Last
of. I remember there was superpowers,
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
but I just feel like the ending's a little bit rushed. I don't remember too much of it, but I think that was just my sentiments at the time. I just think it's a little bit rushed.
Dude, I don't even remember the ending. I just like remember bits and pieces.
It's like, what was it? You get a superpower if you're below like a certain age, and then afterwards you lose it. I think that was
Really?
the premise. Yeah,
That's how it worked?
yeah.
I don't remember that at all, actually.
Okay, but I'm thinking like a high B tier on this.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a regular B tier, honestly.
Okay,
Because I mean,
it was
again,
good.
like,
It was definitely good.
I mean, part of these rankings like how memorable it is to you. I mean, I watched this like years ago. I think this is like a 2012 anime, I think. But yeah, I watched this years ago, and I mean, it's memorable enough that I recognize it and stuff, but not memorable enough that I know exactly what goes on in the story. So yeah, I'll put it B tier.
That's fair.
Put it B tier. I'll put it above Haikyuu, but Haikyuu's just not. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Bunny Girl.
Bunny Girl Senpai. You watched this too, right?
Okay, I watched like 3 episodes, but you watched the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so explain to me. Like what was so good about this?
There was kind of like a aspect of supernatural, but if you ask me, they didn't do it that well. It was interesting enough for me to sit through the whole thing, but I definitely don't see how it's so overhyped. Like, if I'm gonna be honest here, everybody just got clickbaited by the thumbnail.
Okay, I think we should do a little bit of spoilers for this one, but because I don't really know what goes on. So how so what was the point of her? Because what I remember is that when she wears this bunny girl's like outfit, only like the protagonist can see her or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point in all this? Like,
it was like she was invisible to everyone, so I think she made herself like more, what was it, noticeable, just to see if anyone would notice.
Okay.
And then that just happened to be a part of it. But in terms, that's it.
But how come the protagonist can see her? I didn't understand that part.
I don't remember. I just know that a lot of the arcs, they deal with a lot of like it feels really personal.
Right.
But I've seen some people say it's like one of the best shows ever made. But I don't think it's up there. Yeah.
Okay, so she wears this bunny girl suit, and then this protagonist was able to notice her, but then she keeps wearing it?
No, only like for I think 2 episodes.
Oh, 2 episodes, okay.
Yeah, that's why I say people got clickbaited.
Yeah, that's definitely clickbait. So was there any symbolic meaning to actually wearing a specific bunny girl outfit, or was it just a random outfit she picked?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so I mean, I feel like there's like more of a symbolic meaning as to why it was like a bunny girl suit. I mean, I don't know. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing, so I don't know what goes on, but it just wasn't my type of anime. And I mean, for me, it's in the drop list because I dropped it. You know what I mean? But what do you, I mean, since you watched it, what do you think? Where do you rank it?
I would say it's, if I were to rank it, honestly, probably B tier. But we can put in the drop tier just to,
No, we'll put it B. We can put it B. It's your list, right? So
because it was enjoyable for me, but I don't see what the hype is all about.
Yeah,
way too much fan service. Because I know you don't like fan service as well.
I mean, I just don't like fan service because it's literally just there to just like clickbait. You know what I mean? Like similar to clickbait in YouTube videos. So I don't like fan service, but
okay, that's fair.
But yeah, okay, well, whatever. Dr. Stone.
Oh yeah, this one. I like the premise of it. It's very unique.
Yep.
I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was that good.
So basically, Dr. Stone is basically like brief summaries. Like these guys go, like they're like incubated or something, 2,000 years in the future or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then they kind of wake up and then they realize, oh, we're back in prehistoric times or something like that, or not prehistoric times.
Yeah, and they kind of use science to make stuff.
Yeah, and then they basically try and rebuild civilization from the ground up. Basically, that's like everyone fell into deep sleep. Pretty good anime. I actually really like the premise behind it. I like the setting of the story. I like the whole idea of it, honestly. I mean, it is. I mean, to be fair, it is an anime, but like, it's kind of unrealistic how this one guy knows everything, like literally everything.
Yeah, but it's anime, so
like, I know it's anime, but it's like, yeah, you know what? I shouldn't look into too much. It is. I mean, I just feel like it is. Yeah, you know what? I'm not thinking about it. So basically, this one super Einstein, like literally, he makes Einstein look like a joke. I'm thinking B or A. I still don't really know which one to put it at. I'm
thinking B as well.
You're thinking B?
Yeah. I like the premise of it. It's just that I don't know.
But what didn't you like about it? That's the question.
I don't think there is any. I just didn't feel like it stood out all that much.
What do you mean by that? I think it stood out because refute that a little bit, I think it stood out quite a lot. I mean, it's using science to rebuild civilization. You never see any other anime like it.
But I feel like there's not too much that goes on. At least I haven't seen the second season yet. But at
No,
least just
it's the
from
second
my
season, yeah.
perspective, I just didn't
Okay.
think it stand out. It didn't stand out all that much.
Okay, so it's just a personal enjoyment or personal feeling for you. That's fair. Yeah, let's put B tier.
Okay, moving right along.
Fate Zero UBW.
It's just called Fate. It's Fate Stay Night and then UBW.
Oh,
Fate Zero is another one.
oh,
Yeah, you don't want to get this wrong.
oh yeah.
Fate fans are
I know
gonna be
there's a
mad at
lot
you
of
if you do.
yeah. I know there's a lot of diehard fans for this. So, but yeah, I've only watched UBW. I haven't watched any of the other Fate Zeros or Fate. What's it even called? Fate series?
Yeah, it's just called Fate series. There's like a
Okay.
bunch of them.
Yeah, I haven't. I've only watched UBW, but great graphic. I mean, the thing that stood out to me the most was the visuals. The anime was really well done.
For sure.
The visuals, the animation is very well done. That's the number one thing that stood out to me. Probably better visuals than any of the animes on this list so far, honestly. I mean, I don't remember much about it. I just remember it was it's kind of like a battle royale in a sense.
Yeah,
Like everyone was like fighting to survive.
7 people though. It's just 7 people. I
Oh
think.
yeah, but 7 people, yeah. So it's kind of like a tournament. Well, not really a tournament, but like people are fighting for their lives or whatever. But yeah, good action one. I think it's B tier. B tier because it's not like it's great visuals and everything as explained, but there wasn't really a good plot to it. I feel like it's just like a tournament, people just surviving, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
So,
it's like the Holy Grail War or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like a Holy Grail War. They're just fighting to survive. I don't think that's much of a plot. So, or not an interesting one for that fact. So,
sure.
I'll put it B
that's
tier.
kind of my impression of it too. But yeah, B for what's his name? Like Bone of My Sword.
What?
You don't know that? It's like a meme.
Well,
like
what?
the dude speaks broken English as his like ultimate move.
Oh really?
Okay.
Wait, did you watch sub or dub?
Obviously subbed, but he speaks English for some reason.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't get the meme.
Right,
okay,
let's just move on.
Anyway, let's move along. All right, Gintama, yay.
Yeah. I watched all 300 and I think 60 something episodes of this.
You weeb.
Nah, I really enjoyed it. Because the thing
joking.
is, though, it's so consistent, the quality. Like, you watch an episode from, I don't know, 30 versus 300, it's the same quality. And this is what I really like in this. Because it's a comedy, but there are serious arcs.
Yeah.
But,
I like Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but like when it actually gets serious, it's so good.
Okay.
This is probably one series I wouldn't mind just running forever.
Wait, doesn't it technically run forever? There's like multiple like Gintama, like 2015, 2017 or something, right?
Those are just they just resume where they left off. In total, there's like 360 something episodes, and then they just released like the final movie.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't watched the whole thing. I've watched like maybe 30 episodes of it, and then I watched that one specific one with the blondie. Mm-hmm. What's her name? The ninja blondie. I don't know her name.
Oh, it's the one where they go in like
they go underground or something.
Right? Yeah, that one's really good.
The blondie. Yeah, I like that one. And I like the characters. So,
because I'm thinking A tier on this, like a high A tier.
Sure, let's put A. I mean, again, I don't know much about it, so I'm gonna have to trust you on this. But
great show.
Okay, Konosuba.
So, this is a show where I would say it's just a comfort show, right? It doesn't really try to do it's not too how should I say this? Doesn't get you too emotionally invested in the story. It's just you kind of watch it, you laugh, and then you move on.
Well, here's the thing. Is there even a story?
Yes, but it's kind of stupid. Essentially, all the characters are useless, and they kind of just do everything by luck. But,
so they're just basically like lucky adventurers. So they take on quests or whatever, and then they just get lucky.
Yeah, essentially, kind of.
I mean,
But
I've seen memes. I've seen memes of the
a
masochist,
lot of memes, yeah.
nightmare, and then like Aqua being useless, and then the protagonist. I don't even know. Is this a
This gets
harem?
memed a lot, but I would say in terms of comfort show, it's like a B tier.
Okay. I mean, I watched like 3 episodes and dropped it, so it'd be a D for dropped. But honestly, I feel like if I watched the whole thing, it would be C tier.
Okay.
But let's put it.
I know people go nuts about this, by the way. People go nuts about Konosuba. But we'll put it B tier.
But here's the thing: like, it didn't make me laugh. Like you said, it's a comfort show. It's for.
I don't know if
making you
anything will
and
make
stuff,
you
but-
laugh, and I'm gonna be honest here. I know. I don't
No.
think you like any comedy shows, right?
I like it. So I like the animes where they're not like specifically comedy, because I feel like for animes especially, the ones that are labeled comedy or that's like their main appeal, they try too hard at the comedy part, and it just doesn't make me laugh, personally speaking. And so I really like the animes that aren't labeled as comedy. So maybe they're like an action or a shonen or whatever, or like a fantasy or whatever, or a slice of life. But it's just like these little small comedy moments in the anime. It's just like a small bit that makes me laugh. I don't know. It's like these small, like these rare things where you don't expect it that kind of makes you laugh.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But I don't know. I think the show tries too hard being a comedy anime. I mean, it wasn't funny to me, so I would put it C tier.
Okay.
But you said B, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's put B.
All right,
And
last but
Odd
not least,
Taxi.
All Taxi. Yeah. So this was the most recent show that I finished.
Mhm.
It's phenomenal. It's just 13 episodes, but it's really interesting to see how these different small stories kind of weave together to form this much bigger story. And the ending is you're not gonna see the ending coming.
Yeah.
And one big argument I see a lot is that the art style is just animals, so people don't even consider it to be an anime. But I think that's stupid. It is an anime.
No, yeah, 100% it's an anime. Wait, what? People say it's not an anime?
Yeah, because the art style turns away a lot of people, from what I heard.
How does that make it any less of an anime? Dude, the whole point of anime is multiple different factors. It's, different art styles is part of it.
Yeah.
Just like,
but that's just what people think.
wait, no, there's no way, because that's like saying some mangas aren't considered mangas just because they have a different art style.
But
Like-
this is like different, a very different art style. It's portraying animals, not characters like humans.
No, but they are characters. Animals can be characters.
Yeah, but it definitely goes against the norms of normal anime art style.
Okay, I don't know who's saying that BS, but okay, well, it's definitely an anime, that's for sure. But I watched 3 episodes. Got recommended to a friend. I recommend this to you, actually.
Yeah, I watched it. It was really really good.
I recommend to you, and you finished watching it before me. That's kind of funny. But
but I heard a lot of good things about this show.
It's
one
good.
of those shows that everybody will know is a masterpiece, but very few people will have seen it. So I'm thinking A tier on this. A for animals.
That's fair. A for animals.
All right.
I think that's it. But
yeah, that's
crazy.
That's it for the tier list.
We don't have any C tiers. We should have put in more. I mean, I don't know. I don't know any animes that are C tiers that I've watched.
Yeah, so that just means it's good. We have high standards.
Well, not really. It just means that we typically watch animes that we enjoy, right? So
yeah,
there's a bit of a bias towards it because we're making our own list too. So naturally, we pick the animes that we enjoyed more. So, but
okay,
interesting.
Well, yeah, that's gonna do it for this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything else to say, Devin?
Yeah. I mean, I would say highly recommend watch Hunter x Hunter. If you don't, you're missing out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I actually do really recommend watching Parasite the Maximum. I think that's a really good anime. I think that's one of the animes that people don't typically watch because it's not as popular as One Punch Man, but it's kind of like a hidden gem.
Sure.
But yeah, that's about it from this list. Honestly, those two.
I would say. Actually, I would recommend all of these.
100%. But specifically, I would recommend those two.
Yeah, some shows are just so good that you gotta watch it in your lifetime.
Oh, and Death Note. That's another one. I think you should watch it.
Oh, yeah, classic.
Anyway, that's classic. So I digress. But yeah, that's it.
So that's gonna do it for this tier list. Hope you all enjoyed it. And if you have any thoughts about these opinions that we had, definitely let us know in the comments.
Yes, sir.
So if nothing else, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.